next game we've got Jets at Cowboys. Um, this is going to be interesting, Benny.
I agree.
No
I agree.
Aaron Rodgers.
First
Cowboys
off,
are 9-point favorites,
I feel like
38 and a half.
we should share a message for our many near and dear Jet fans. I do feel awful for you. I do. And this is the first time I have ever said that about the Jets. I feel genuinely awful and sick to my stomach for the people who waited a full offseason for that guy to be their quarterback and how
Yeah.
excited they were. Like, that sucks. That does suck.
No, it does. It really does. We talked about it a little bit. It's almost like unbelievable
Yeah,
how it all unfolded.
they are cursed.
Um,
They're cursed. Did you hear Stephen A. Smith say that there was Jet fans crying walking out of the stadium?
I think our friend did too.
Oh man. Oh man. The poor guy.
I don't
The
think I
poor
would
guy.
be. If oh
If
my
I
god,
was a Jet fan,
if I was a Bucks fan and Brady came over, if I was a Bucks and Brady fan and Brady came over to the
yeah.
Bucks and that first year that happened, I'd easily be
Four
crying.
plays in, it's not the first. It's not the first year. It's the first
Yeah,
drive.
first try.
It's his fourth snap.
Oh, it's really a tough pill to swallow.
It's rough.
Um, but
But moving on to the
let's
game.
yeah, it's the game. The Cowboys are 9-point favorites, and it's a 38 and a half over under. I kind of want to take the under just because might be the two best defenses in the league.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
I do think that Zach Wilson and Dak Prescott being two more turnover prone quarterbacks,
Yep.
that picks, fumbles, whatever it is, might lead to defensive scores, which then ruin that number.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to touch it just for that reason, but it's something to monitor. I think the Jets are going to keep it close, man. I think there's something to be said for knowing that you're without a star quarterback. And like they did last year, the defense knew that they had to be great, and they knew that they had to contain teams to what? Under 20 if they had a chance. Like even less, even under, 17 if they had a chance. So when you play like that, you play more motivated, you play almost, dominant instead of just like good football. You play dominant. Sauce is getting picks, there's sacks, Quinnen is doing great. I think that this team might keep it close. I don't think they're going to win. I don't think they're going to beat the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys are legit, not as legit as people might think after week one. That's just kind of more of a fluke blowout. But I do think that the Cowboys are a good team, so I don't think they're going to lose in this situation. But I do think the Jets might keep it close. I think it might be a
Yeah.
4-point game.
No, I actually 100% agree with you, and whether or not it's correct and it's the correct assumption on the part of Jets fans or just correct in general, I think the general consensus among Jets fans after this game is going to be we could make the playoffs with Zach Wilson as our quarterback. And I know that might be
Yeah.
insane coming from me, maybe the biggest
No, yeah.
Zach Wilson hater like out there. I think he stinks. But I do think that there has been a level of progression there. I think it has been instilled in him that, hey, listen, you really don't have to make every play. Now, whether or not he goes through with that when shit's hitting the fan, that remains to be seen. But I think they're going to keep it close. I don't think they win. I think they lose a close game. I think they. What's the over under in this, Aiden?
38 and a half.
Yeah, I think it's just under that. I think it's going to be like a 20-17 type game. I think the Cowboys win on a field goal at the end of it. I think that it's fought tooth and nail the whole way. But yeah, I'm going to take the Cowboys to win at the end of it because they are just a better team with a better quarterback and I think a better head coach. But I think the Jets defense is going to keep it close and they're going to keep it competitive. And I think at the end of it, Jets fans will be like, hey, listen, if we can do that with the Cowboys, who some people are taking to come out of the NFC, maybe we're not dead. So I think there will be a slight level of optimism
Yeah.
for Jets fans after this one.
Hey man, it's gonna be a good game, I think. And anyone who doesn't think so obviously didn't watch this Jets team last year.